Hello everybody and welcome back to some Dominions 5. This is Keejchen. We are Bob, the god of Friwald, in turn 47, the late winter in the year 3 of the Ascension Wars. This turn, let's talk about it. Last episode I made some changes while we were doing the episode, and I thought I could get the turn in on time, but unfortunately it rolled over while I was recording, so I did not have the chance to upload it, and as a result those changes did not get in there, and that's of course a shame because I did some last minute fixes. Such is life. We'll have to go through and see what kind of harm that caused. We did a lot of summoning. There's 2 reports from Contum. Suddenly a number of flame bolts appeared out of nowhere and struck an army located here. 4 units were killed in the next one here. Same story, but among the killed was Carl, the fellow of the Penulvative Secret. So we lost a mage to whatever this spell bombardment this is. And that is of course unfortunate. And good money, well spent, gems well spent for him. This is also the turn where we were doing a whole lot of summonings. We were hoping that Shanton would attack us in Garillion. Unfortunately, that does not happen, so we will have to do something else this turn. Theodoric has found a magic site in Olier, and that is a battlefield. This gives 1 death gem per turn. Very cool. Going further down, we are still being... Norfangs is increasing in unrest. Could be work of enemy spies. Same in Jebero. Enemy force has raided Jebero. 30 people were killed. I have no idea how this is done or what is doing it, so that's really interesting. And the times we have tried to patrol for it, nothing has been found. I'm interested if anyone knows what's going on here, so I can counter it in my future playthroughs. In this playthrough, I'm not sure what to do about it, really. We have to assume that Shanton is spending some sort of resources doing this as well, which is the only consolation. And then there was a battle in Followthras. Let's have a look at all the battles. We are being raided by these Wraith Lords everywhere. He will kill this province defense, no problem. There was a battle in Bolfagan. This is our scout checking this small province defense. There was a battle in Furia. This is a Wraith Lord attacking province defense. It's gonna murder everything. In battle in Vinna, this is Rosbard versus Avas with their Demon and Destroyers of Flame combo, killing province defense. So not really a fight. Negative, no losses. Ashenton. Now this province, I'm unsure what is going on here. This guy has map move 20. Good kit of items, but how did he get to Ashenton? This is where we have our Flame Spirit that was gonna search but didn't get to it, I think. It had to flee. Unfortunate, because I think it could have maybe killed this guy. Well, not with regen and everything. Probably not, but it doesn't have fire resistance. So if he landed a good fireball on him, he would have maybe killed him. That was in Ashenton. I don't know how he got in there, but our guy managed to escape to Mark. Then there was a battle in the Windswift Desert. And this is 2 mages expanding or raiding with fire elementals. They will summon just 1. Yeah, just 1. Really? Oh, that's close. Interesting. They could have lost 1 here. He got down to 1 hit point. Ooh. Damn it, that was closer than I thought. Okay, nice. There was a battle in Krotos. This is our little raiding stack of deer riders that will kill that province defense. So at least we are counter raiding a little bit. This doesn't count as raiding because they are fairly substantial in number. But could easily be wiped if they meet one of the thugs. Here we have an example of 2 death mages, level 2 death mages, who are just expanding or raiding with horde of skeletons. And as you can tell, that is very, very efficient here. They might still get hurt. They cast invulnerable back to both of them, so unlikely to die here. We will start copying this strategy. These guys cost 190 gold. Ours will be less expensive. So we will definitely be able to do the same strategy as them. There was a battle in Ralothia. This is another Wraith Lord raiding, and he's gonna kill everything. That was here. Yep. In Halemire, we have a scout checking, I believe. And I want to move in here, but we are not gonna. Just check, and we know that the province defense is low. That's good. In Anika, a Wraith Lord is raiding and gonna kill everything. And in Laria, we had a scout checking, just to see what he puts out as a patrol, and that's still nothing here. There was an unexpected lake event in Lake Seaweed with 2200 rest. Huh. Oh, but well, we were patrolling in there this turn, so that's why it went down again. And then there was an event in Kepria for air gems. Then, of course, the arena. Worldwide event has occurred. Arena battle. And this is Serial, our best mage, got that Angel of Fury with the heroic endurance. We gave him a Sword of Swiftness and Faithful that we found on one of the heroes. He got a slave collar instead of, I think, his Fire Pearl that was in here. But it is what it is. And then we have on the other side the Bug Life, the Druid of the Hawks, the current holder of the Hall of Fame #1 spot. And I believe that Shanton were forced, in fact, to send this guy into the arena because he won the arena with it last time, and then the current champion has to defend the title. So there was no choice for him. Otherwise, I'm sure he wouldn't have put it in. He even has nature gems on him, and he can't cast spells because of the slave collar. This is not a combatant, melee combatant, so I think the result is fairly straightforward. Sariel will land and cut him down, even get him a disease. I'm not sure how he deceased him with that strike, but he definitely does some good damages right there. Then he's been countered but missed twice, and then Sariel will eliminate his opponent without any major difficulties. He gains the Champion's Gladius. Let's have a look at that one in a minute. Well, we're starving in the Boulevard because I didn't get to reorganize my troop like I did in the last episode, so that's unfortunate. Let's have a look at the Guerrillian. And Sariel here. He gained the Champion's Gladius, which is a sort of... We had the Faithful sword, which is kind of like it. It gives affliction, resistance, and luck. Then this one gives affliction, resistance 2, inspirational, and luck, and quickness. So a very, very good sword. And we will, of course... well, he's cursed. It's cursed, so he has to keep it. That's fine. We give Faithful to another one, so we can have affliction resistance on multiple guys. We can remove his boots, because that was giving quickness. And we are forging some different boots for him now. So he doesn't need the boots to get quickness anymore. And then we have a Sword of Swiftness in the other hand. All in all, very good setup for him right now. It's a magic resistance amulet that he has here. Yeah, he's really a tough guy. We moved around some equipment. Mainly, you may recall that I forged this item here, the Holy Scourge, for one of our Angels of Fury, and you know, that's not a bad choice. 3 times damage versus demons, 2 numbers of attack, extra versus shields, high attack. Seems like a good idea, right? To put on an Angel of Fury, except their basic equipment is a Holy Scourge with the exact same stats. So without spending any gems and giving them anything in the hand slot, they will have this item in hand. So when we give them quickness, they have 4 attacks with that. We don't have to equip a weapon on them. We don't. So I gave that one to one of our buried initiates. And I'm doing that strategy with 2 of them now. And that makes them cheaper gem-wise, so less of a loss if we lose them. And then we are teaming them up. So we have Cereal with 1 of them here are going to fly in here. And then Hail with Hail is flying in here. And that we could use them to expand where we might hit a bad spot. We could use them defensively. I'm expecting him to raid one of these 2 provinces this turn. And then hopefully we will catch a Ring Wraith or some mages or something and kill something important. The new guy that came in, Samandriel, will be moving up to Gerillion to help defend. So we have 1 Angel of Fury in there still. And the army will, for the most part, be holding in here in Gerillion. We're casting Construct Mandragora in here. We're doing Contact Hill Giant. We should be recruiting in here. I don't know why we're not. Okay, it's because there's no resources. We can do 1 archer. Okay. Sure. And he is, meanwhile, Shenton, he collected everything in here. In Laria, 220 units, mainly Great Eagles. And I have looked these guys up. They aren't super tough, but they have 50 hit points and they can fly. Then the rest of them is sort of basic stats, but that does mean you could raid really efficiently with these guys. He's probably either gonna attack here again, and we are gonna bunker down 1 turn, but then next turn I want to move into Laria and hopefully lock these Great Eagles inside the fort. That would be the best way to deal with those, I think. Yeah. He raided us a lot this turn, took back a lot of territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories. 6 is what he took from us. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We took 1. It's not a good turn for us in terms of the whole thing there. But we are taking this one back. I hope this army I'm expecting will be able to kill a Wraith Lord if he stays here. Most likely it will be raiding into one of these territories and they will deal with it. We will deal with it. He will be cut off at least from support. We are getting our own Wraith Lord here. I don't know if I said that already. Then the next thing is these Wraith Lords. They are undead, so they can move into the water. And he has 1, 2, 3 of them next to the water. If he moved in here right now, he would cut off all of these provinces up here from sending money back. And he can absolutely do that by just moving down here. I'm sure he will. So what we really need to do is to take this province, because if he cuts us off here, we will be able to siphon money this way around and back. Same if he takes these 2 here. If we can siphon money through here, we will still get our money. So we need to take these 2 territories this month in case we lose these 2. And we are doing that with some raiding stacks. This is a little bit more than just a raiding, but we should be able to kill even a Wraith Lord here. We have them on Dust to Dust and Advance and Spells. And I'm hoping a Dust to Dust will be able to kill, if we spam it, it should be able to kill the Wraith Lord. And also a little bit of scale spam, excuse me, and some Banes as well. Yep. In here we are moving in scale spam and 2 Bird Initiates. In here we are moving basically the army that was on Quantum. Gonna advance it out here now to do some horseplay, also maybe threaten Shenton a little. The big problem we have with him is that once he's done with Actinium, who's stalling on turn 3, 3 turns of stalling in a row now, he's gonna claim all of this, and then once he's free of that, he can march into Friwald this direction, and we have no army in this area. So that's bad. Where's our army? Oh, it's down here, I suppose. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. It's fine enough that we aren't sending it out. We need to start making something to go this way, because This is the last turn that I am waiting for Atinium. We are moving our water forces in here to converge them. We are also attacking out of the water up into these caves. But if we don't hear anything from Atinium or he stales again, I will take these provinces here for starters. We'll need the underwater fort, and we will start just taking his provinces instead of tiptoeing around them. I can't. I mean, I'm okay with the player doing his thing. If he ever listens to this, there's no bad feelings. It's just a little bit unfortunate for me in this situation that the guy here, chose to stop playing. Because I was sort of relying on the support. Not that I shouldn't have to. It is not a team game. It is 100% in a free for all, and so I have to be looking out for myself. We are not attacking here this turn. Maybe I should. Yeah, I should attack here again. Maybe kill this Jade Sorceress. That would be nice. Let's do it. Attack rear. This should work. Good. Unless he really jacked up the province defense, but we can tell that he did not. Oh, this is the guy. No. Ah, it's already set to attack. I am doing it. Good. This guy needs to... Well, you can sneak in attack again, just so we have two commanders just in case. Good. Then Invictus. No. This is the Shanton front. The Content front, yeah, like I said, we are moving the army down here now. And that means we are 2 turns away from his capital. Like, we would have to move around the river to get back in. He will, unless, he might not attack out this turn, because last time he did it in the same way, and he might be expecting me to try to catch him in a trap by luring him out again, just to see if, like, that would be another way. We could go in and challenge the army that I'm expecting will maybe come out now. But more likely than not, he's just going to sit inside and not prod. He might prod with a medium army again, in which case, well, it is what it is. We're not leaving anything. The 2 preachers on Preach will retreat if he pokes out. So no losses taking this time. Well, that is a mistake, isn't it? We should maybe do it with a priest. No, we should send in something. The guy from here is moving a significant... No, it's really not. Sure, you patrol with all of that. Ah, but he's got a sword. We'll just take the sword from him, I suppose. Because I should even sacrifice him again to just having the chance of maybe surviving or killing a bunch of units again with friendly fire or something like that. If he does the same thing as last time, which he will probably have gotten smarter, but I would be amiss if I didn't. I'll just send 1. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Like I said, we were sending in the army here. Moving up to threaten both Shenton's throne. Not really Quantum as much, right? We will probably be moving the army down here afterwards to threaten Quantum again. And at that point we'll see what he does. Depends on what he does next turn as well. But no matter what, we should move into range 1 again. So we're ready to strike back. Now Bob is being kitted out. He's got a Sword of Swiftness and a Black Steel Kite Shield, got Boots of Quickness and an Amulet of Resilience. He will move down and take this province back for us. Strength of Gaia, Invulnerability, and Mental Fortitude, and then Horde of Skeletons. He's actually set to cast spells as well, just because they will get into melee with him if necessary, but he doesn't actually have to fight. But if it comes to it, he will probably be okay. I have the Amulet of Resilience with Reinvigoration 5 on him, so he shouldn't be in any danger. And actually, I will go and grab a belt if we have one still. Maybe we don't own a belt anymore. I guess we don't. The Girdle of Strength. Huh. We must have lost all of them. That's great. Yeah, I've definitely taken some serious attrition in the Chanton War, and I'm still not sure that I can even pull it around. I'm not sure what kind of measures I need to be taking other than doing my standard, keep ecoing and just upgrading stuff and spewing out more troops. The big play is the Will of Misery, where we will get 21 death gens per turn, and with that I should be able to just do more. Of course, right now the Eternal Pyre is giving Avas a similar benefit, so that will maybe swing the war with him against Rosbart. But if I ever stabilize against Shanton, we might try to go for this fort here. I would probably stab Portis in the back first, but really this is my problem. I can never deal with this army ever. At least not how I see it. I don't know how I would ever defeat this army. Except for doing some sort of super combatant that can solo them, or casting some major spell that kills everything on the battlefield, something like that. In terms of pure army power, we have nothing that matches this. Not this army and not this army. And I'm not even sure. Probably this one is the stronger one. Now, a swarm of the Angels of Fury is also a counter. I could fly like 6 of them onto this army and just do a massacre thing where I try to murder the entire army with 6 Angels of Fury. The problem, of course, being that if they fail, then they die or retreat. If they retreat, they die, and if they die, that's basically game, because I need that power that they give me right now. Right now we're using them sort of weirdly. I could send them all to just sit on Shenton's capital, which would be an interesting strategy. I'm really hoping that he will attack these 2 territories though, and I can catch some mages or some good raiders and kill them. And they can again move wherever they want again next turn. So many things going on here. I can't really wrap my head around all of it. Let's look at what we're doing in the capital. We're calling the Wraith Lord here, doing Twiceborn with Clodomir so we can move him out. Heavenly Wrath probably for the last time, and then we're going to do it every other turn. But there's no way we can do it again. We are getting low on gems, and this turn I have converted about 30 gems into different things, mostly from the air school. We could probably do it again, but I also need to forge, equipment for my Angels of Fury. So maybe next turn we'll just set up so we have the equipment ready to go when we get the next one. The Samandriel here needed the. We're not doing a Ring of Regeneration this turn. That's gotta be more important than the Horned Helmet, right? And also you need to not be the one doing that, because you have more research than this guy down here. 17, 18, yep. Forge magic item, we need this one here. Oh, but we don't have enough. But then we don't want to forge that thing. God damn it. Maybe another dragon helmet? Yeah. Then you don't need this. In which case we can give that to you. So we get a little extra research in there. And you're casting Twiceborn. You get staff. good. We actually have a sword available. We could give Offar the bow. Mace for 30 on these guys. I wouldn't mind giving them a decent weapon. If I give that to you, it's at 45, which is not bad. We can use them as minor thugs, actually. Regeneration 15 is not nothing. Yeah. Protection 10. I don't know if I've shown the script here, but now we see it. They are doing fire resistance, both of them. So hitting a large part of the army. If he comes in, it'll probably be with fire elementals again. Something like that. We're going to be at least prepared for that. But that... I'm not sure. We have a Girdle of Might here. We have one remaining. But Bob doesn't need it. Not as much as this guy does, just in case. Okay. Building palisades, also forging cheese shoes. Oh, right, that's what we're forging for Sariel, so he gets one extra attack. Because with the invigoration, he will be able to do a lot of attacks without doing getting fatigued out. So I'm giving him an extra attack in form of cheese shoes, which is karate kick shoes. Because why not? An extra attack per turn. Very good for solo combatants. Also the horned helmet was a part of that. Actually, we need... Well... He doesn't even have a hat. Oh no, I gave him the Crown of Lead for increased magic resistance. It's so difficult. I also want these guys, the Burning Pearls. They give fire resistance as well. I actually need a lot of them for these guys. I need to finally boost their attack skill a whole lot, because 17, it's okay, but it's not gonna do a whole lot versus Wraithord. They need to hit him every round. What else? Have I covered everything now? Finding bone devils, entering sight here. We got to search it for fire first. Alright, so it actually worked out perfect. We got a free move with Spiccato out of him attacking him. What do you know? And you retreated to the correct province. Move and patrol here into here. That could be dangerous. I'm actually not sure about that. No, we're patrolling with Arnulf as well. Okay. But most likely, I think this guy will go into the water. And again, I have no idea where this guy came from. That's one of my main concerns right here. How did he get in here? He doesn't have stealth. Yeah, I have no idea. He doesn't have stealth. He doesn't have flying. He's amphibian, but he didn't control any... Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe he is flying, sort of flying. Because he's ethereal, and then he can fly over multiple provinces, something like that. That might be it. That he's like considered floating. So he can move through enemy territories. But he doesn't own anything nearby, so I don't know. Again, he must have crossed from over here somehow into this territory. Oh well. We're making a Counterwraith Lord, and we're gonna give him the Holy Scourge, and then hope to counter Thark in that way. good. Oh, message to every nation. Oh no. Whoopsie. There's a new champion in town. This is to Shanton. If I knew how to rename characters, I would name my Furious Angels after the Fellowship Hobbits, because they're about to kick Sauron's old butt. And that's all the diplomacy we're doing this turn, because I'm gloating a little bit over the victory in the arena. And that's all good and well. I'm sure he will think that's a little bit funny. I kind of want to... You know what? I will do this. Even if... Because there must be scouts from my enemies as well, and they will wonder why I'm doing this. And I'm also sort of contemplating whether or not we could kill this with the angels. No, we shouldn't. We should not at all do that. No. Hide. Now he's gonna not want to do it. Attack in here. Okay. Back to that. Pillage. Are we pillaging here? Oh, we are. Hopefully this time we will get some money out of it. We don't need this territory. And it gives us a decent income. I even put in province defense, huh? We don't need that. We could recruit a unit in here. These guys don't have stealth, no. I really want to get these guys. They are kind of cool, but it's not worth tiptoeing around to get it. Recruiting horses. I've assigned the ones we have. Right, I was contemplating getting these Trident Knights in the sea, because they have magic attacks, so they would actually be able to, probably, if we have enough of them, kill a Wraith Lord in the water, which is the only counter we really have. In research, though, we are going up to Thaumaturgy level 5, and we are going up to Thaumaturgy level 5 to get Control the Dead, which all of our death mages, except the Buried Initiates, can cast, and I believe that this spell would be able to take control over a Wraith Lord, and that's permanent when it happens. Now, of course, magic resistance negates, so it's not guaranteed to work every time, but if we have enough of these mages, and we can do a lot of Buried Consorts, it's just, as long as, once we have it, the threat for him of every time he encounters one of our death mages, there's a chance of him losing his Wraith Lord permanently, and it swinging to our side and being immortal on our side instead. That's going to put a big fear into him, and we can get this in 2 turns pretty easily. So we will get that, and then Conjuration 8, and then Blood Magic level 7. So we still have a lot of research to go. We're getting another Owl Quill. We are not. We're getting Cheese Shoes, my bad. Here we are getting a Water Lens and a Blue Dragon Scale Mail. Sure, there's a reason why I chose that one. Yeah, let's go with it. Sanguine Dowsing Rod in here. We have finally set up a Blood Hunter over here with a Patroller as well. You can get this guy as well. Hold and attack rear. What else? Where was I going at? Right, we're doing an Armor of Knights here. Burning Pearl, Wraith Lord. That's about it there. And that's all of it, I think. Still think we're not doing all that much forging. I don't know how. Okay, we're doing it up here as well. I forgot. We have an Owl coming in here with a risk. No, we didn't put a hammer on him, so there's no risk of losing anything there. There's a risk in here in constructing this Mandragora, because we have a Moonwind Bracelet and the Tree Lord Staff in here. So if we lose this battle, we also lose these 2 items, which are phenomenal. But that does mean that we can cast Howl with him without having to do a communion with other mages. So I've set them to do other things. Phoenix Power here. And The other one is doing communion slave still. Alright, so he must have a master doing something. Communion master, power of the spheres, anti-magic. Right, which is also nice. And that's about it. Now I do think I have covered everything. Preaching in here. And the plan here is, next turn attack Laria or Hailmire. We have to push here either towards the throne or towards the capital. Something. Can't keep... He's waiting because he's doing good work in Atinium. We have to pressure him. And we do that, I think, by moving in here. We don't have to siege down the fort and take it, or try to take it. We can just go on to the capital afterwards and then bounce between the two of them to really piss him off and raid everything around it and just cause havoc in his center. I would really love to destroy this temple out here, but this is a quite well organized province defense, so we can't. And I'm annoyed that Avas hasn't taken this opportunity to grab this. But well, okay, we now see the armies of Avas here split up, unfortunately, but at least inside forts. And yeah. Well, Haraspat is pushing right now. Well, we'll see how that expands, that goes on. Alright, this is the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for sticking through it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Wish me luck. Bye-bye.